Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to continue working on old door, new door. Success. I put the door back onto the car. Twisted the power on the cable and got the window half down. So from the one video I watched, I have to loosen this bolt and then completely remove this bolt. And then I can slide the window out and then we'll get the mechanism out. Okay, so let's see how we do. Okay, so the bolt size is a T30. T30. See what we can do here. Oh, pretty loose. I'm just going to loosen that one. If I don't need to take it out, I'm not taking it out. And that one's quite loose also. You know, gutting this door, I thought it would actually be a pretty easy process, but I do believe it's going to take longer than I think it was going to. So, but I just want to take my time and pay attention to how everything comes apart and put it together hopefully in the same way. Let's take this window out. Okay, now let's see about taking these plugs out. Of course, I'm going to have to take all this weather stripping off, so hopefully none of that rips. I do need these pieces on the new door, the new used door. Get in there and help push that. That's just a tight cap. I got a little area there. Okay, to me that looks like it's going to be, let's say, a 13. Let's verify. Oh, it's going to be a 10. I'm going to loosen this also, just let's see what's happening here. So I think I'm going to take this out first and take the rest of the components out and then put those components back in first and then put the window in last. That's kind of how I'm thinking about how to tackle this job. So 3 bolts, or 3 nuts, 10 mil hold the regulator in place, and the tracks look like it's held by the same bolts, same size bolts as the door handle. Loosen that one already. And watch how they were placed. Hopefully, oh yeah, the old door has some markings on where things sat, so it should give me a rough estimate where things need to go. Be nice to get this door back in place so I can hopefully lower the roof for when those seat belts come back. Come on. So the 458 seems like it's a pretty common car for people to rebuild. The 488 always seems like front end damage is the culprit to many of the accidents. I've yet to drive one. I've pushed one. That's as far as it goes. I do have a temperature light that's still on the dash. I was hoping maybe the front coolant temperature wire was off, but it isn't. But I'm going to take it off and clean it, and hopefully that will correct the issue. Or I can't see the one on the engine being removed, but there could be a fault in one of the sensors that's giving me that error code. I don't get the needle on the temperature gauge on the dash when it's lit up, so, and then a flashing coolant sign. So it sounds like it's an open circuit, so one of the switches is bad. Okay, let's focus on the door though. You kind of, so easy to get sidetracked when you have a big project. Kind of, you're excited to get it done, but you also just want to take your time. Much more sockets were magnetized. It would come in handy. These might be aluminum, I'm not sure. Got to clean up my shop, that's for sure. Create more room. I had to move a few cars around, create some more space. Not getting any more exotic cars, just old cars that we have, and of course some of the ambulances that I use. Always hate that sound when it's into an engine. Okay, so have all that removed. I still have to figure out how all this wiring is held on. Looks like a clip there. Okay, that might be, that's a rivet, but it's gotta come off somehow. It's like zip tied onto something that's holding it in place. Okay, it looks like it snaps into something there. Let's do the old wiggle so I can see what I got going. I don't know if I'll get my trusty tool in there. Well, it popped it off. I don't know what it held on to. Looks like it just goes onto a screw. Yeah, that's all it is. And I just put it on again. But at least I know how it refits. Yeah, so there's just a screw that's hanging down, and the plastic piece slides and grips onto that screw. Okay, looks like there's another one down here. I don't think I'll be so lucky and get the tool on that one. Let's see if the old, ooh, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, that one might be a no-go. There we go. Okay, just kind of pulled on it and wiggled it back side to side, and it came off. Okay, how many more? There's another one, and there's another one. Holy jeez, Batman. They're everywhere. Aha. I think I just figured how, well, maybe. Okay. They kind of have a good side-to-side movement, but I might be able to get under. No luck. Yeah, that one came off. Weird how they fit on. Oh, yeah, see, that one's a square piece. This one must have been also. No, that one just goes onto a screw that's there. Okay. So, this one, it was more of a square peg that it fit on, and this one was definitely just more onto a screw. So, I'm not too sure if it's missing a portion. That's what it fit on. And that one was definitely a screw. There's another one up here. Let's see if it moves to the side also. See how this one is attached. It's got a little more play to it, and that one just wiggled off. Okay, so all that appears to be loose. There's another one there, another one there, another one there. They are everywhere. Okay. Where's my tool? Just enough room to get under there most of the time. That one just on a screw again. It reminds me of Christmas lights. It's coming. There's a wiggle. Might be enough room to get underneath there. This door is all dented, so I can actually be a little rougher with it. Oh, this one's being stubborn. There we go. They're absolutely everywhere. This it takes away the rattle. There we go. That one I just moved side to side. Came off quite easy. And that's being held on by that. Thinking that might come out with that. But I want to see how that attaches. Okay, I got all the ones down in the lower portion. Now I'm going to concentrate what's all attached up here. And of course that's going to be an 8. There's another clamp there that seems okay. So there's a little I'd say nipple, I guess you want to call it, that goes into a hole here. So you'll be able to reference that back to its 4 o'clock position just by that. So that's helpful. There's also another metal clamp that might fit on that nipple underneath to hold what I think is the pull cable. Okay. All right. So I think it's time to maybe, if we can, there's another connection up here, and I'm not sure how. Is it another square thing, or is it different? Oh no, it feels like the same. Hopefully this one doesn't feel like it has the freedom of the other ones. So oh yeah, there you go. Just pull straight down. Okay. And that's that. Just trying to feel around. Take a little bit of a flashlight and see what we got in this rat's nest. Okay, this has to get pushed down. So let's see if I can find a pair of pliers, which I got. Squeeze the sides and hope for the best. These are the things you hate to break, right? Sometimes I just find do one side at a time. Okay, got that. Now I do have a few little pieces that are inside the other car. Here's that piece that I was mentioning that was up in this area. I'm guessing it was for that cable to be held into place. And I don't really see anything else that it would be held to. And I think the rest of the wires, there's one that's comes around here. I think I'm just going to pull that off. Okay. It slides off. There's a small little piece. So this wire, get that out of the way. Okay. So this wire here was just slid onto, sorry, trying to get the right angle here for you. We just slid onto a piece of plastic mount, and it just slid backwards. So you'll see on the back side here, just has a sliding mechanism. Okay, let's see what else we got in this. Okay, I'm back. Had to take it off the gimbal. Okay, let's see what we all got here. So that's what we're looking at. So there's a couple more wires. I have a door handle, and this big foam covered portion is in this other car. So I'm going to just take what I need to take. Okay, I'm going to figure that out. Okay guys, so there was a wire disconnect for the window mechanism, and you just disconnect that, and there's one more coming off the outside door handle that you also disconnect. There it is, and that's the one that was that we could slide off. Now I'm going to take off the outside mechanism. I think there's 3 screws there that I have to take off. I already took off the other side off the other door, but I'm going to try and use the one that's came off this car. Okay, let's do that. Okay guys, the door is almost completely empty. Now the wire harness, I pulled it out and thought it would all feed through this hole. Not the case. So I had to disconnect it from this wrapped portion, take the wires off and preserve that so I can wrap it again. So basically everything has to be fed, anything that's coming out the door has to be fed through here, and you take it out through one of these areas here. I made the mistake of trying to feed everything through this tiny hole, and then when it came to the one end that feeds the door, it was too big around, and couldn't get the outer sleeve off. I didn't want to pry because if I broke, it broke. Then I said, wait a minute, got to refeed everything back through the hole and out through one of the sides. Okay, so almost done. Ready to put another door, put it all into the other door.